Hello and welcome back to another video, my little blue bunnies. We are now into episode 5 of the Sims Sunday series, and I hope you have been enjoying it so far. If you haven't already, please check out the other 4 episodes on the channel. We started off today's episode by having a long sleep before taking a trip to the bathroom and shower and grabbing something to eat. This is all before throwing Blue into a professional refuge tournament, raising her gaming skill to level 8 and winning over 1,300 simoleons. It was then time to collect Inky's rent before calming Blue down from her anger caused by unfulfilled dreams. No idea what dreams they are, as it doesn't really elaborate, meaning I am unable to fix her problem. It was then time to enter build mode because New Year's Eve was around the corner and Blue didn't have any space for a TV for the midnight countdown. So we extended the hallway in 2 areas before adding 3 rooms and knocking down 4 walls, before adding 3 doors, 6 lights, and added wallpaper and flooring to the extended hall. We then went ahead and moved our examination table into one of the rooms before adding wallpaper and flooring from the cats and dogs pack. Though I wish this pack came with a few options for cute wallpaper styles because they missed out on the potential here. After the vet clinic was done, we added some windows before moving on to the living room by adding some base game flooring and wallpaper and adding a couch from the Seasons pack, a TV stand from, I believe, the Growing Together pack, a TV, and an indoor plant box for some color. We then made sure to add the stone texture on the outside of the building before we went back to live mode. I know these aren't very well done, but we can always come back and update them in the future. When all of that was done, we had Blue continue to play her video games before having her choose a New Year's resolution. I think we'll go with leveling up a skill, as it would be more doable in her situation. It was then I realized that I had forgotten to buy the decoration box, so I went back into build mode to grab it before putting up the very bland looking decorations. We went back to gaming before Blue surprised me by aging up to an adult. I had completely forgotten that this episode was supposed to start with celebrating her birthday. Oh well, there's nothing I can do now. It was time for bed to start a new day. Clementine was back to harassing our phone before we woke up for a cooking session. Blue then decided that she liked cooking and leveled up her skill to level 4 and simultaneously finished her New Year's resolution. The girl was on fire! She went to do another professional refuge tournament that won her over 2,000 simoleons. I hopped back into build mode because the 3rd room was finally going to get a function. It would become our home gym. I added a punching bag at first before adding a window to the wall. I added some blue paint and wooden floorboards from the base game before realizing that the punching bag just didn't fit the room, so we sold it off again and replaced it with a treadmill. Now I know no one likes working out in silence, so I bought Blue a wall-mounted radio so she could develop a taste of music while burning away her calories. Inky dropped more of his rent, so it was time to collect it before playing some refuge in an attempt to bring the gaming skill up. It was then time to watch the countdown to midnight on the TV. Happy New Year! We grabbed some food, gave Inky some well-deserved pets, and headed to sleep. The next morning started with selling off what we could from the garden and taking a quick bathroom break and entering yet another refuge tournament, which we of course won. We noticed that our plants needed some more fertilizer, so it was back to the garden to do just that, only to see the event sim walk into our garden. She walked out again, which allowed me to figure out how to lock the gate for everyone but Inky, only I wasn't fast enough. No, she does not want visitors. Why are you, no, lock the gate for, lock for, what? Tell me why the woman was snogging the face off of Blue? They don't even know each other. As soon as the lady left, I made Blue call back Inky and lock the gate for everyone. The whole point of this is to do it alone. No lovers in my Sims file. After successfully isolating Blue from the world once again, it was time to sleep and forget about this strange little encounter, as we had much work to do. It was time to collect rent from Inky again before collecting the trash from the Roomba and receiving more harassment from Clementine. It was then time for another gaming tournament before a shower and some sleep. It was a trip to the bathroom and the kitchen the next morning. Blue then took a much-needed shower before having her fix up her Roomba after it broke down. Of course, right after this, it was back to gaming as we had the goal in mind to make her max out her gaming skill before the end of the stream, so we could start her programming and fitness skills. But due to Blue's bad mood, she ended up wasting the 100 simoleon entry fee by stepping away from the tournament. I wasn't happy, but there was nothing I could do but try and bring down her bad mood. She started to see if a workout would help, but she seemed to dislike the activity. I didn't say yes to disliking fitness as I wanted her to lose weight and potentially live long enough to get Generation 2 halfway through their teenage years. When this didn't work, I had Blue calm herself down in the mirror. This worked. I had her go on to sell the fruits and flowers in her garden before having her sleep once again. After a long sleep, we paid our bloody bills before heading to the bathroom and entering, you guessed it, another refuge tournament, where we leveled up to level 9 in our gaming skill and even won over 2,000 simoleons. I had her continue gaming until she became angry again. I had her stop the task as she was doing and instead had her take a cold shower to hopefully wash away her sour attitude. It worked, meaning it was time for another tournament, winning over 2,000 simoleons. We had another shower before tending to the garden once again, then making Blue jog on the treadmill properly for the first time. While Blue was doing her workout, a lightning bolt presented us with a crystal. I wanted to keep it, but I wondered if accepting it meant breaking part of the challenge's rules. Though as long as I didn't sell it, I was not in violation, as was the encouragement of my live chat. I put the crystal with the decoration box for the time being, as I had nowhere to put it right now. While Blue slept, I noticed that the lightning also left a rare element on our property. I picked that up immediately and set it on the other side of the decoration box. Inky dropped another load of rent and it was back to gaming for money only to be tossed out of the match due to a busted computer system. Another 100 simoleons down the drain. After a quick sleep and shower, I had Blue fix the computer before entering another tournament that she actually finished this time. She was then craving another shower, which was odd, but I had no reason to argue with it, so she just ended up doing her thing. In an attempt to max out her gaming skill, I had Blue sit and have a normal gaming session of Refuge before buying a lottery ticket. This session didn't max out her skill, but we were so close. After this, I had Blue perform 2 upgrades on the Roomba, leveling up her handiness skill in the process. We then sold and evolved the plants in our garden before sleeping once again. It was time to refill Inky's food bowl and feed ourselves, but after that it was time to finish the last stretch in our gaming skill. With just a few more minutes of gaming, we finally maxed out the skill, meaning we could move on to bigger and better things in the future episodes. I had Blue kill some calories on the treadmill before going out to tend to her garden once again. After a quick shower, we went outside to take our end of stream photo. We hung one on the wall, sold the other 4 for extra cash, then framed and named the chosen photo before ending the stream for the day. Thank you very much for joining me today, my little blue bunnies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will join me again next week for episode 6. Please check out the other episodes if you have not already, and check out the link for the Discord below. If you have not already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and I shall see you next time.